Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Diana with Creativity Incorporated, and today I'm really excited because I got this really exciting wrapping paper that is the whole inspiration of this journal. Well, it comes from need and inspiration. I also have these sample tiles from, like, I don't know, I picked them up when a Pure One near my house was closing. They had a bunch of like samples and I picked a few of them. The shirt is just a shirt that I picked up at a yard sale or something like that for $1. I loved this color, yellow. I love yellow, was my favorite color for 2023, and this particular shade was just something about it, like, filled my heart with happiness. So it's a happy theme. If you guys caught on, I have been kind of doing Disney this month. One, it's Walt Disney's birthday, and two, it's my birthday. So Disneyland is a favorite, a thing for me that I love so much. I am hoping to one day work at Disneyland in, like, in the back, making decorations and stuff like that. And I am working towards that. I am maybe furthering my education a little bit more, and also just bettering a lot of things that I need to do in order for me to apply at Disneyland. Anywho, this is me applying the cover on the cloth. I mean, the cloth on the cover and the spine. It's not leather. It's like a pleather kind of thing, and it worked fine because it's like very manuable. You guys know what the word I'm trying to say, right? That one. Anyways, I grabbed some of that wrapping paper, and I don't care that it's kind of Christmas theme. You really can't see it, but it is a Christmas paper, like wrapping paper. But I like the fact that it's Christmas because it not only is like my favorite holiday, but it just reminds me that my daughter bought this wrapping paper to wrap my gift for my birthday because she knows I love Disney and like the colors. It's just like, it's the perfect thing. So I grabbed some of the paper to use for the inside covers and cover those insides. But at first I wrapped another piece of like thick cardstock to make it nice and even. Now, this has been my favorite type of binding since I started using it. I think this is the second book I used this binding on, and I freaking loved it. I just love how easy it is and how beautiful it looks, and how many of those signatures I can put in here and take them out. And I just really loved how they come out. So it's like an accordion, and it's half an inch up and down, like on the, what is it, the mountain. Each mountain is like half an inch up and half an inch down. And then what I did with that little is it crocodile, I made it so that every hole is in like the same in-depth position, and then I just put an eyelid on every hole. I know it becomes a little expensive, right? Because it's like 20 eyelids is like a whole little packet, but for me it's worth it. It's it's something I'm gonna use. And so, a lot of these books that I have here are very decorative and just for me to enjoy. A lot of them I do go back to and like journal or put like something here and there. Like on the Indian book that I made, I like went back and put some feathers that I've been finding, and like I feel like that's where they would go. Or like just things like that, I do go back to and put some of those things in there. They're not like for my daily use or like a purpose use. Some of them are, like my garden, the book where I'm like writing my Latin, or my generational book, art books, things like that are for daily use. And I feel like as I becoming more of a journaler, I get to learn what works for me on a daily basis rather than what works for me on an artistic basis, like how I express myself on a book. Because for me, my making these books are my art form, right? So I'm expressing myself through them. Also, I'm also using this as an expression of my art, but this one has to have it has a purpose, like a more of a usage than a lot of my other books that I have used, like my calendar and like my journals and stuff like that. My notebooks, some notebooks I use like on a daily basis, and I feel like this will not be, a daily kind of journal, but it will be used more than the others. And so I really felt like this kind of binding is it lends itself to that. Every year since I've started my channel, I had kind of made it a purpose to be more Disney themed or geared towards, that Disney art form or Disney, yeah, just Disney themed overall during the month of December. So I have made other books in the past that have to do with Disney or Walt Disney himself, but this is the first time I make one that I've been needing. Like, I have already some of the insides, some of the inserts, some of the. I keep on in my head. I pause a lot because I keep on wanting to still call them magazines. In my heart of hearts, the signatures in my head, in my heart, they fit more in my file of head imagery or a file of knowledge as a magazine. I don't know why. So I get like because I keep on wanting to call them magazines. I know they're signatures, and I keep on saying no signatures, and I still go signature. But okay, so if you hear me say magazines in some of the journals, it just simply means the inside or the signature part of the journal. And isn't it beautiful how it's coming out? I just freaking love how it's coming out. I think that the yellow is perfect for it matches completely perfect.
Okay, so these are the journals I was talking about. This is Disney, but not Disney themed. Big difference. This is inspired by the is it a ride? It's not a ride. It's like a show. It's called Greatest Moments of Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln's Greatest Moments. And it's like, it's a show that is at the Disneyland, like right when you come in. There's, I don't know what to call it. It's like a presentation, right? So it's like a screen. You walk in, it's a screen. And they talk, Abraham Lincoln, the robot gets up and talks to you about stuff. And so Walt Disney really admired him. See, here's Walt Disney and Abraham Lincoln. Anyway, so this book is inspired by that. Then I've made this one here. This is a leather, and this is a little dusty and grimy, but it's a two-layered, it's a two-dimensional. So the firework and the castle, wait, it's three-dimensional, I just remembered. Is it two or three? Three. Because the fireworks is in the last one, but then the castle, I don't know if you see it, the castle's in the middle one, and then the sky is in the further one. Oh, and the buildings are in the very first one. There's videos on all these three that I'm about to show you, so if you want to look into that. I made this one long time ago, so I know my styles have changed a lot, but I really liked this one a lot. I used to draw before, but I wouldn't put it up. I think I could rescan all these things and put it up on my Patreon's page. But yeah, I drew a lot of stuff for this book. Here, look at this one. Right? If you, it's the ride. Jungle Cruise, sorry. And the waterfall, the elephant, the row, the canoe, or whatever. The hippos. This is Pirates of the Caribbean when they're trying to call the puppy over. The map. I was gonna use it, but then I really enjoyed it and I didn't want to do it. I have a thing for their trash cans, so. See? It's kind of fun, right? I started doing these where I make a cutout and then like write around it. This says magic right here. And this was, I think this was my first idea, not idea, but my first mock-up of what I use today. Actually, I just noticed it. This is the first time I try something similar to the one I use today, and look at it. It sucks. But you know what? I can probably go back and take it off and redo it. Because that sucks. Anyways. Which I think, in my opinion, I think is totally legit. If you want to go back and, you know, you've improved so much, and I feel like, you know, you are better and you're able to go back and improve on your previous art. I always do. I always do. I know some people say, well, you should leave it how it is so you can see how you were before. In my opinion, I do go back. So that's what I think. Anyways, this was a leather jacket that I did. My maker's label. This is a pin that I use here for my spine. Look how beautiful that looks, but I don't want to glue it because I love it. Here's another pin here. This is my first time using leather and pushing it down, like pushing my leather. This book is mostly about, oh, there's the back to this pin right here. This book is about Walt himself. So like this is his baby picture, his parents, his history, like when he was in the military and he was a mail carrier. This is when he got married to his wife. My one-line Mickey Mouse. Let's see. Oh, this is Walt Disney's passport picture. I drew these like teacups. I don't know if you can see it. Alice in Wonderland. I think I also did a not bibliography, but like the order from his movies, like from the beginning till now. So like his first series of his first movie, no, it was a series, was Alice in Wonderland. So that's where it starts with his he had a series, and then he did that. Then I added different kinds of paper. This is like his first, when he started doing the Mickey Mouse Steamboat in 1928. So this is like the prints out from a book. These are like book cutouts that I have. If you see this video, you'll see that my dog chewed up on it, so I didn't let nothing go to waste. And I made a little TV. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a 3-dimensional TV where you could see this is like 2 or 3 layers. Yeah, 3 layers. One, and then the middle, and then the background. Print out first Mickey Mouse. I printed it out on old paper, not old paper, but like the ones we make to look old. So it looks like it is really old. Same thing with the hands. Oh, Snow White. This is when Snow White came to the picture. Oh, you know what I wanted to print? He has a special Oscar that's like the Oscar, and then it has 7 little ones coming along. It's in the museum, and I want to print a picture and put it on here, but I never got to it. I drew the apple, and this is more of that picture. Then he came to Fantasia, then Pinocchio, then he got to Dumbo, 1942, Bambi, 1942, then he went to Peter Pan, 1953, Sleeping Beauty, 1959, Lady and the Tramp, 1955, Mary Poppins, 1964, December 15, 1966. You guys can imagine, that's when he passed away. Then he did The Jungle Book, 1967. Well, he didn't do it, but that's where I stopped. And there was more to come. I mean, it can obviously continue until today. But these are the ones, I stuck to kind of the ones where he worked on. This, I think, Jungle Cruise was the last thing he worked on before he passed away, or it was already in production. I don't remember, but I put it here because probably that happened. But this is where he personally worked on here, and I'm sure there's more stuff that he worked on, but the main movies that I put in here. And these are my previous Disney journals.
Okay, so that yellow matched exactly a lot of the yellow that is part of the image. And I wanted to bring out the gray from some of those images, like the elephant and a bear that are there. And so I brought this yellow hemp cord. I have a lot of colors. I have like maybe 12, 13 colors. I mean, yeah, something like that. And I felt like the gray one looked better without like looking weird in the paper, because you know how the paper is white, and if I put another color, it's just gonna have like a lot of lines. And with the folds of the line, sorry about that. It was, I felt like it was just gonna look like a lot of lines. So I just went with something that pulls out a color but kind of blends into the, you know, all the lines of the fold of the accordion. So that was my decision behind this gray one. But here you see that I go up and down and kind of around on the cord placement. And on the bottom, I bring it back in. I bring the cord back in from the front to the back again, because I want to do the tie up in the back. I don't want it to be in the front. I mean, I don't think it would look bad in the front either, now that I'm thinking about it. But in this case, I wanted just to go back to do the tie up in the back. And if you do this on the bottom part, it kind of makes the accordion more accordion, where you like open it and close it. Like if you pull it hard, tight on it, it gives it more of that shape. See how when I'm pulling it, it gives it that shape. Sort of like curtains, you know, when you like tug on the, no, wait. Yeah, sort of. I don't know. You guys know what I mean? Sort of. Like when you tug on it, it gave me more of the accordion, so it doesn't pop out. Anyways, when you have the book closed, it automatically goes into the shape you want it.
Okay, so I have made sort of my selection. I have that. I had this here. I'm still considering, because I think I like it. Doesn't it? Like, I don't know. A little pop. I was going to say a little pop of color, like I needed it, right? But, and I also had this idea going over here. I don't know if you could see it because of the sun. There. But I had one of those postcards. This is a coaster from the hotel, sort of like this. Right? Wouldn't it look cute too? But I think it's too wide, because if I do move it in more, then I'm covering the castle. Yeah. And so that's why I didn't pick this one. But I like this version too. Whatever. But, so I'm going to ixnay on this one. Now, I have this cool paper that I think I'm going to use on the bottom. Like all the way down here. Like this. Just a little pickable. Like that. What do you think? Right? Makes him and him stand out a little bit more. That's kind of what I want. I want a little separation between these two light colors. I think I'm going to do that. And then let me glue it down.
I didn't like that the spine looked too serious, you know, and the rest of the book was a little playful, if you say. So also I didn't like that it was a darker blue, but I needed that color, darker blue. So anyways, I wanted to give it a different color. So I have this, I didn't want to put just regular acrylic, like, you know, the Walmart brand, because it felt like it was going to chip off or crack off or scrape off. So I went with this Liquid Text blue that I have. I think it fits perfect with the other color blues that I have. And what I'm doing is I'm giving it a highlights sort of in the center of the skin, or the not the skin, the leather, sorry. In the highlight of this of the leather. And I feel like I regret not putting like texture, like meaning like a little band or something. I don't know. I might in the future, but under, so when I did this, it would really stand out. Now, I also wanted to give the yellow a little bit more depthness, so I'm going on the edges and doing this yellow oxide on the edging of the book. And I don't want to go with brown. I had a little test sample on the side, and I tried different browns and different yellows, and the brown just made it look, I didn't make it look antique. It just didn't make it look, I'm going with fun here. So I made it look more of, yeah, I made it look dirty, but not the nice looking dirty. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I like this darker yellow to accentuate the edges of the book.
Okay, so I previously had started some Disney journaling on another journal, and so I took those out. Now I want to put them on here. This is why I started thinking of doing just a Disney one. I have a grandbaby here, so you might hear some noises. I promise you, I don't drink from a bottle. Well, I do drink from a bottle, but not a baby bottle. Okay, so I just want to put it, see, so I started, I'm working on this one, my baby, when he was a little boy, as a monster thing, so I'm doing several of his pictures, and I'm working on the monster and stuff like that. So I just wanted to bring it over here, because my other journal's too serious for this kind of stuff. And I have some of my baby's drawings here. Look, he got an award. I just did that there. It's okay, my love. I'm burping him, so he's like feeling uncomfortable at the moment. This is not Disney journal, but I went to a get together, a journaling get together from like that YouTuber I was telling you guys about, and a lot of the stickers that I got there were Disney themed, so I'm putting them here for that same purpose. Okay, Mama. See, so on and so forth. Let's fill it up. Well, here's the beauty. Well, to me. It's all little knobs and nibs that are like kind of sentimental. You know, my kids wrapped my birthday gift with this paper. You know, I was given this postcard. This is actually a keychain. I don't know if you can see it, of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. But I used it as a seal, wax seal, but I used it with clear silicone. And that's how it came. This is an actual stamp. This is my husband. And this was a gift from my son. And this was from him and who I've met. And so it's cool. I grabbed some of that wrapping paper and I put it in here. I made a little, I don't know. So far I like this trim. I don't know where to put this. I will put something here. But meanwhile I have this stud. So what I was going to put in the front, I put it in here. And I kind of liked that it looks all right there. These are some of these things you've seen. This is, look, you remember? What does he remind you of? Stitch, Lilo and Stitch, remember? And so I want to draw that here. So I have my little setup here. And these are some of the knobs that I've done. This is when we stayed at the Disney Hotel. One of the times. My son's awards, my son's drawings. Here's another his drawing. My daughter's drawings. my daughter's painting, whatever that is. Packaging from the Funkos. My husband drew, colored this up for me, so I'll just put it there. Or stickers. I want to draw a train in this pages, so this reminds me kind of the plan that I got, you know, going in. So more Dinglebobs. Of course, you guys know what that is. You know, fries that came with it. This, I don't buy this. I only bought the Happy Meals just because of the box. But I never buy it. I don't buy into the pay $10 for $1 pen, for $1 toy. I don't buy into that. So this is a pattern for a dress that me and my mother-in-law wore. Same dresses to Disney at one time. Cruise ship, Disney cruise ship. This is from a gallery downtown Disney, from the Family Museum, Walt Disney Times. My husband likes to color for me. And little knickknacks or whatever. And so my son and I went to, I know it's like a sweetheart's night, but my son and I took it as a mom and son date night. Me and my son still go on a date. I still date all my kids, my girls and my boys. We call it a date because that's how we know to call it, but it's just spending time with one kid at a time, just to make that one kid special that one time. One time I went on a road trip and the roads were really dangerous. It was storming. And I felt like maybe I should write a little tiny will. Just a whatever will. Just my last thoughts kind of thing. And I put it in here. And so I will have that. But I'm going to put it in my generational journal. For those of you who know. Oops. I have a journal with like things. What's it called? Like from the family history and stuff like that. I have that in here, and I'm going to put my will at the end of this one. By the way, if you want to make it legal, a will, all you got to do is write it and say that you were sound mind and the date and all that stuff, and mail it to yourself. Don't open it and stick it somewhere. That's kind of like an official will without having to have an attorney or anything like that. I'm a paralegal, so I kind of know these things, but do not take it as a legal advice because I cannot give legal advice. Anyways, and so these are all empty, most of these. These are the ones I added, and then I had the shirt pocket and I put it here, and I only glued the edges so I can put stuff inside and stuff in the back. These are the Walt Disney, the cups, and I used it as let me see, where did I put it? Oh, the sweetheart thing. Where is it? Oh, right here. Right here. And so I used it as like paper. I haven't glued it down because I don't know what to do on my background. I think I want to paint it pink or red, but I haven't glued it because I haven't decided my background. I just kind of threw a lot of ephemera that I was just eager beaver to put it on there. See, I found some stickers that I want to put in there. So in all, I'm extremely happy how this came out. I was so looking forward to using it, to doing it. I have I forgot what I purchased, but it came with this band. I think it was a blanket, and it has this like stretchy part that I think I'm gonna use to close my journal. Right now it just kind of sits there, but I know in just a matter of a couple weeks or a month that it will work to really keep it closed. But yeah, look how cute that looks, just like that. Anyways, thank you guys for coming again to my channel and for sticking around. I love you guys so much. Stay creative. If you have a mental break block, I had one a couple weeks ago. I decided to clean my office and discovered all your knickknacks is how I started working on my stuff again. I will talk about it more in another video and what helped me and stuff like that. But till next time, guys, stay safe, stay crafty, and love you guys. Bye.